Hello everyone and welcome back to League 6. So I last left off working on barrows trying to get another Pact Point, going for the 40 here, and I am happy to report I did manage to get a full barrow set between episodes. Aside from that, I also have been working a bit on skills and did get 99 construction to help with the grind, and I have been working on something else. I'm not sure if it actually shows here. You might be able to see a bit of it by the high boss KC, but I decided to try farming KBD a bit as an AFK activity for the pet, and I'm happy to report after many hours of grinding, I am still dry on the pet. I think I'll have to loop back and revisit this later, because my current Waterthorn setup is not the strongest, or not as good as it could be, so yeah, I think KBD wins this round. But for barrows, it went a little bit better. So if you want to take a guess which set I got first, we can flip to the inventory here to show all the items I got in the order I got them. And the first set was Guthans. So if I equip these items here... okay, so to equip the spear and the chain skirt, there is a full barrow set now. So, yeah, and now I get one more Pact Point, and I forget where I was going with this. I think I wanted to pick up one of these to help with the melee echoes, because the thing I want to do now that I have the barrow set is go to moons. The tank armor will help, well, tanking the moons a bit. Although, now that I'm actually maxed melees, this happened between episodes from Thorns from KBD and even 50 mil defense experience from defensive casting. But, yeah, moon should not be very hard. So, yeah, I'll figure out which point I want to put it in. I think I might want to go with the 20% chance to max, because that just sounds a little better than never miss, considering I already have pretty high accuracy. But I'm going to sort that out and then start on moons. Oh, and a couple other things I forgot to mention. The first is it only took me 70 barrels just to get the first set, which I think is not too unlucky. The only thing I'm a little sad about is I didn't have a lot of luck with Daroks. I really would have loved to have got 4 Darok axes instead of 4 Darok bodies, but I don't know, I'm sure I'll be back in the future, and maybe the luck can still turn around. And the other thing is, between episodes, I did also work on getting some medium caskets in the hopes of getting ranger boots, so let's open them real quick. Manacle's not the right boot. Come on, climbing boots. Would be a little sad to get every boot but Rangers. Well, I guess I have to do a bit more, but there's 25 clues and a bunch of log slots and might even get a few more tasks. Nope, just those few. So, yeah, but I'll have to work more on clues because I will need Ranger boots later on for one of the Pact Points. But, yeah, for now I'm going to head to moons. The first run at moons went pretty smoothly. I was using the Void Waker here on Stab for Eclipse, and then just the Infernal Tech Paddle here on Crush and Slash for the other two. And I managed to pick up several combat achievements, even got the Clone Zone there. So can I get lucky on the first chest? Not quite. But yeah, gonna send a few more, see when I get my first item so I can get the Pact Point, and see how long it takes to get the green log here. And there is the first item, and a pretty nice one too, Blood Moon Chestplate. So if I equip that, that is another Pact Point, allowing me to go in here and pick up the other one for melee echoes, or, well, the ranged echo that will affect melee. And now I just need to finish out the rest of the moon sets. I'm not sure if it's worth wearing this for the strength bonus. It might actually be. Depends how much slash defense I lose. I don't know, I'll figure that out. Probably worth it because I already have such high defense. But yeah, just need to see if I can get the other combat achievements and finish out the moon's armors. Well, I'm not going to record every new drop, but this is the pretty big one. So this will be an upgrade for Blue Moon over this weapon here, the Infernal Tech Paddle. Just to show the stats real quick, it's decently hot or better crushed, but it doesn't have the slash for Blood Moon. And it also is going to be a stronger weapon for my blind bag setup here, so should help a lot with the rest of the runs to finish out the set. I am so happy to see this. So not only is this the Blood Moon tacets to finish the Blood Moon set, which is the one I mainly wanted to go for, I was like 20 chests dry without seeing a single item. The last one was like the Blue Moon top on like 19, 18, I don't know, it's been a while. But yeah, the other thing I wanted to note though, so yeah, here's the log now. I just need the Blue Moon Tassets, the Eclipse Helm, and the Moon Body. But I think I still will want to do Blood Moon, because getting a second one of these will be helpful, so I can have one equipped and one in my inventory for blind bag. Because how I think it should work is, now that I have the full set, I have a chance to attack a tick faster, which will speed up not only how often I hit, but how often blind bag can trigger. So yeah, it should be pretty good. That probably was easier than it should have been. There is the spare boppers here, which means now I have 5 dual-hitting weapons for my blind bag, as well as the anchor if I still want to use that for Eclipse Moon. To look at the log, I did finish Blue Moon, and I got a spare Blood Moon chestplate, which is why I'm so happy that this was my second dupe, and I didn't have to spend a lot longer. But still need the last 2 Eclipse Moons, so now I can just target farm that. It took a while, but there is Moon's Apparel Green Log. The final item was the Eclipse Top here, and it took like probably 30 chests just doing Eclipse Moon to get it after I got the helm. But it's finally done, so now if I equip this, there's that task, and then the one for Blue Moon as well, because I didn't get that earlier. So now what I want to do is use my new Blood Moon, along with all these double-hitting weapons here, to try and do some melee tasks. I currently was able to get Araxites. I was trying to get Gargoyles because I still have to do Echo GGs. But I have Araxites now, which I can use both to try to get the Urania boots on the small ones or do Araxor for the big ones. And I also do have a Hellhound task stored so I can try Serb. So I'm going to work at them, see if I can get any new drops or get some of the Echo Orbs and fight the Echo Bosses. Oh wow, I was not expecting to get that. It's like a 1 in 120 even on the league, but there is a Rancor. And I think that is where I might stop doing Araxor for now, because the kills, I don't know, I think they're probably fast, but they haven't felt that great for me. So I think just getting this upgrade for now is all I really need. After Araxor, I decided to head to Serb, and there is the first drop, Eternal Boots. They drop as the full boot because I don't have Desert. Also, I did get RNA boots off the small Araxites. But yeah, so hopefully I can get the Echo Orb soon, and maybe a Pegasian Crystal to further upgrade these boots. And there is the second crystal, the Primordial. I'll probably wait till after this trip to upgrade the boots, but that only leaves 1 left, and the Smoldering Stone. Also, I still need the Echo Orb. Well, I got the Asgarnia Echo Orb, so time to send Serb. I've never fought this Echo Boss before and really don't know too much about it, besides there's apparently a lot more ghosts, so let's see how it goes. Well, I guess that counts? I guess I got the Pact Point for the Echo Boss, but at least it wasn't the unique item or the Echo item. That would have felt worse. But yeah, there is an Echo Serb down. I definitely will need to practice that boss more, and oh, need to equip these items. There we go. But as for the Echo Point, or the Pact Point, I could go down here into the regen and the accuracy. But what I actually want to put it on right now is one that might be a bit wasted, but I want this node. Now, the reason I want it is because I guess I might be a bit of the old mindset of using stuff like Void Waker to spec out bosses, and I want to do that for God Wars Dungeon with my spec pool in the player on house and Evil Eye. So, because I want to farm God Wars bosses soon, I want to get this now just so I have it in case I get them as a Slayer task. So, I don't know, it might not be that useful, but I'm going to reset not too long from now anyway, so I think these can wait a little bit. But yeah, there is another Echo Boss down. I'm not sure if I'm going to farm it now, I might want to wait for later. But at least got the 1 Pact Point from it, and probably will still go back for the task to get the Pegasians. Well, that didn't take too long. There's the Pegasian Crystal, which kind of finishes out Serb, because I also did get a Smoldering Stone and another Primordial Crystal. The only problem is there's a Pact Point for equipping all the Serb boots. I have the Primordials, I have the Eternals. Oh, there they are. But I still need Ranger boots to make the Pegasians, so I think I probably should send some more... Where is it? Yep, medium clues. So, I don't know, I'll do as many as I can, and hopefully cut to getting some Ranger boots. That is really nice to see. That was my last of the clue scrolls, aside the one I had in the bank for the placeholder. So, yeah, there is Ranger boots. I can now make Pegasians and get that Pact Point. And there we go. There is Pegasian boots, and if I equip them, that should be the task for all the Cerberus boots. So with the Pact Point, like I said before, I'll be coming down here. I'm not sure if I really want to go for accuracy or the regen first, but these are the next 2 nodes I'm looking to pick up. So yeah, there we are. And now I need to get back to Slayer, probably cancel that Hellhound task, and see if I can get Gargoyles for GG's or get a God War Dungeon Boss task. Well, that didn't take long. I just canceled the task, and the first one I get is General Grador. So, yeah, I think I'll just do 200 and just try the old, Tellian with Evil Eye, spec out the boss of the Void Waker, and do Blind Bag, and see how that works. I might also be able to AFK it with Water Mage, though, but I don't know, I at least want to try the spec method first, and if that doesn't work, I'll try other things. Well, there's the Bando's Hilt, the first item I saw here. I did also get a God Sword shard off a minion, I think number 3. So, yeah, pretty good progress towards the God Sword. Though it would be nice to get some Bandos armor, because even if it wouldn't work with the set effect, it would help with getting back into the room. And a few kills later, there's a Bandos chest plate. I'm not sure if losing the set effect is worth it, but I'll look into it, because the defense would definitely be helpful here. And there is the last God Sword shard. I also got Bandos boots, but still missing the tassets. But yeah, I decided to switch to Mage just to see how it was, and it's a bit nicer. Slower kills, but, just was able to AFK here and also kill the minions more consistently, which got me more shards. So, yeah. But now I can make the God Sword and get another Pact Point. And there is the God Sword blade, so if I attach the hilt and equip it, that is another task for another Pact Point. Also, I have the God Sword now if I wanted to spec stuff down. Also, not a bad blind bag weapon, but I think the double hitting ones are better because they can proc ranged echoes more consistently. Anyway, but yeah, the Pact here, I'm honestly a bit torn of what I want to take, because it would be nice to have over 100% regen so I don't have to lose any charges of runes anymore. But it also would be really nice to have a little more accuracy, because I do still miss at some things. I'm like 80-something on Grador with Mage or Melee. So, I don't know. I think both are good, but I think for right now I would probably go with the accuracy first. Just because, well, one, if I can get a couple more Pact Points, I could work towards this for even more Echoes. And two, I just don't really think it really matters that much for me to have the extra charges. Like, it would get the water heals a bit more consistently, and the Prayer of Regen a bit more consistently, too, from these. But, I'm not really bad on runes or Revenant Ether if I go back to that one. So, yeah. But there's the God Sword. I probably will try and finish out the task to see if I can get tassets. But aside from that, I think I'll be done with, well, not done with God Wars, but maybe done with Grador for now, and focusing on trying to get the Gargoyles for the other Echo Boss. And there is Bandos Tassets, which should be everything from Grador. I guess I'm going to skip the task now, unless I want to come back later and, get the 250 KC is I think what it needs for the any God Wars boss. But who knows, maybe I'll go dry out a different God Wars boss. I feel like this might change my plans a little bit. So I got a Whisperer task, and I feel like I probably should take it because it's much harder to roll a boss task than a generic task like Gargoyles, and there is a task to get the Bellator ring from the Whisperer, so having the Slayer Helm boost should help with that. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe swap this to my stored task, and then cancel the Hellhounds to see if I can get Gargoyles as well, but definitely going to keep that in the back burner, because I'm not sure how well I can do it right now. And, oh, there's Gargoyles. So yeah, we have Gargoyles and Whisperer, so I'll need to look into seeing if I am up to doing Whisperer right now, but I think my gear should be good enough. So I've been looking over things and trying to decide what I should work at first. And I think I can pick up at least 2 more Pact Points, one from the Bellator Ring and one for Echo Gargoyles, which probably will go down here. And I also, if I can get another one, I'll snag this one. There's a couple other tasks I'm looking at, but I'm not sure they're things I really want to do before I go for a reset into a different build. So I think the thing that makes the most sense is to go for Whisper before the Gargoyles, because if I get the Bellator Ring or a piece of Virtus, that will help with GGs, but nothing from GGs will really help with Whisperer. But before I go to Whisper, I think it would be worth going to Royal Titans, because I still only have, Eagle Eye and Mystic Might. But if I could upgrade Mystic Might here, that would help with Whisperer. And I don't know when else I really would do Royal Titans, because I really don't need their drops beyond just getting the prayers at some point. And I think my build should kill them pretty quickly now with the melee magic. So I think that's what I'm going to work on, trying to get the prayers from Royal Titans, then off to Whisper to try and get the ring. And there's the first of the prayers, Mystic Vigor. And there is the other prayer. I don't think I'm going to stay for the Twin Flame Staff now, because I don't think it's better than my other options. But yeah, both prayers are now unlocked. And there's the first Whisperer kill. It did not go super smooth towards the end. I had to use my flask. That's partly because I got a little distracted there. But I think my strat is probably going to be just to spam water spells and camp range prayer, because that allows me to kind of avoid the mechanics, since you only get sanity if you get hit by the tentacles or the specials, and the flask does restore sanity. So it seems like it should be a pretty decent grind, so hopefully I can get the ring soon. Whisper has not been going very well. I improved my setup a little bit and remembered to actually get the Slayer task, which got my kill times down to like 2.5 minutes. But this grind has been a bit of a slog. I'm up to 33 kill count, and the only thing I've got is 5 Awakener's Orbs and 2 Chromium Ingots, so not even a gold ring yet. So I think I'm going to change things up and go for the Gargoyles instead, because I was talking to some people about it, and apparently the Lithic Scepter is really good here and should be better than the Accursed Scepter. The Accursed is like 2 more max hits, but the special on the Lithic should help speed up these kill times, and well, how slow it's going, I think I could use that. So yeah, let's go see if Gargoyles are any kinder. And there is 30 kills at GG's, which also got me till dawn. Cut it a little close there on that trip because I really wasn't planning to go for it. But that was the P rate for the Echo Orb. At least I'm done fighting the normal boss now, because I should be able to get all the uniques and stuff from the Echo boss, which hopefully is going to be pretty easy. I haven't fought this one before, but it doesn't seem too bad. Oh boy. I was really hoping I could get the 1k Echo item there, because, or 1kc Echo item, because that fight's not very easy in melee. I think I need to work on stepping back, because that little sun AoE it does in melee range is really a pain. But there is another Echo point, or a Pact Point for the first Echo kill. Okay, the magic kill was so much easier. You do take more damage at range because you're going to get hit by the range projectiles, but not having to move and just stand there in DPS, yeah, that kill went so much quicker. So let's see if I can get that Lithic Scepter. Well, it's not the Lithic Scepter, but there is a Granite Hammer, which I believe is a task to equip. Also might actually be decent for the boss. It's probably going to be a heavy weapon if I ever want to, use it with Blind Bag. Though, I don't know, I think the mage strat's working pretty well, but it might be worth checking the DPS for that later. That said, the mage strat, while working well, is not as easy as the first kill led me to believe. Still can take a lot of damage from those range attacks. So while going to bank, I realized I never spent the Pact Point I got off the Echo boss, and I'm honestly not sure what I want to do with it right now, because the plan was to come down here and get these 2 points from the Bellator Ring and the Echo kill. But the problem with this is, I honestly don't know how much more I'm going to do with this build before I reset, because there's not that many more Pact Points I really want to go for, and to be honest, I'm kind of burning out a little bit going for some of these grinds like the Bellator Ring, so I might want to reset a little earlier than I originally planned. And right now, this won't really help me because I need 2 points, and by the time I get 2, I might not even be using melee to trigger these echoes. I could get the regen here, but what am I going to regen? Just save some runes or charges? I'm not really using water spells right now, so I wouldn't get the extra healing, and just 0.2 or so chance for extra 1 from the fire doesn't seem that useful. So I think what I actually want to go for now is the water regen for the powered staff, because this will mean I do heal off the powered staff, which will definitely help with the Echo Boss grind here, so I don't have to heal as much, and I still get the DPS of the powered staff, and it also should help with Whisper. I don't know, it might not be the best use of the point right now, but I think having the extra healing will at least be a little more comfy at some places, and I think that's probably going to matter more than the regen. That said, if I do get another Echo Point, or Pact Point, I probably would want to put it in the regen, so I have a higher chance of then healing with the powered staff in addition to damage. So I don't know, I think this is the best option for right now, and let's just lock it in. So hopefully this makes the Echo kills go smoother, and will make going back to Whisper a little better as well. Well, it took a while, but there it is, the Lithic Scepter. The pity rate is 50 KC, so almost went right to it. But yeah, glad to finally be done here. I was starting to get the strategy down a little bit better and got some decent kill times, but I mainly had to keep waiting for my flask to go off cooldown because some kills I'd really need it. But this should really help with future mage content, and I'm looking forward to seeing how well it actually works, so let's get charged up and take it to Whisper. Well, there is a very nice upgrade of Virtus Road Top. I've been here quite a while, as you can see, finally getting a bit of the hang of Whisper, but yeah, haven't got much luck, only one ring around 42, or one gold ring I should say, but this should be a pretty nice damage upgrade, only 1% magic, but also some prayer, and I don't know if it's better defensive, it is a bit better magic defense, so it should help with this. And there is the Bellator ring. It certainly took a while. The drop rate for any of the uniques, the ring, piece of Virtus, or an axe piece, is 1 in 102. So it didn't go too far past the KC, but definitely not great when it's the item you need. But that will also be a Pact Point. And not sure which one I really want to put into, because it would kind of be nice to have went towards this. But I guess I'll just go for the regen now. But yeah, that's one more grind down. So now that I finished with Whisper, there's 2 more Pact Points I want to see if I can get with my current build before I reset. And the first one I wanted a Slayer task for, so I was doing a bit of a skipping and ended up staying a bit longer at KBD to AFK for a bit. But I got a task for it, and it is Vardorvis. I actually got not 1, but 2 tasks for it, which would be more than enough, because the task is to defeat the Awakened Vardorvis, so I really don't need to do 1 kill, but I figured I will do a bit of practice on the normal one first, and maybe see if I can snag an Altar ring or some more Virtus while I'm at it. But yeah, I'm not sure how well my current build can do. I assume the Mealee's probably going to do better, but I don't know, maybe even Mage will do well at Awakened Vard. But I got enough Awakener Zords from Whisper that I at least can send a few attempts before having to give up if it doesn't work out. And the other one I want to go for is Fasani's Nightmare. I also need to do a bit of practice there because haven't done a lot of Nightmare. But with the Mage and Melee packs, I should have a pretty good build for it, so hopefully I can get the 1 kill there for another Pact Point. Well, I've been grinding away at Vard, and it's a bit of good news and bad news. As you can see by the chat box, it hasn't been going nearly as well as I hoped. I don't know, I guess after Whisper I thought Vard would be the easy one, but it's not a boss I have a ton of experience with in the main game, and even with all my leagues buff and stuff like the flasks, it still can kill you if you're not careful, pretty easily too. So I don't know, it's been a bit of more of a learning curve than I expected, but I'm up to 45 kill count, and got down to around 30-second kills, so probably 40 is my average, and I even got a Siren Staff, so halfway to a Soul Reaper X now. The bad news, though, is, yeah, I don't think Awakened Vard's gonna happen. So I did send 1 attempt, and yeah, it is very easy to die there. Stuff like the Flask is not enough to kind of brute force through it. So I don't know, maybe in the future a different build would be a bit better. But I think for now, I'm going to work on killing some Vard, trying to get the Altar Ring, and not planning to go for Awakened anymore. The good news, though, is I only need 5 more Pact Points, and there's 9 Pact Point tasks left, so I can skip Awakened Vard without it being, like, you know, unable to get to the cap. And it actually was one I was thinking I probably would end up skipping. I just was hoping that maybe with this build it would work out. But even if I got really lucky with Blind Bag and Ranged Echoes, I still don't know how well I could do. And I don't think I have enough Awakener's Orbs to keep going and hoping to get like the one shot for a whole bunch of lucky procs. So I don't know, I think I'm probably going to skip Awakened Vard, but I might revisit in the future of a different build. As for Fasani's Nightmare, I also did give that a shot, and ran into similar issues where I'm just not very used to that boss, and in a league, it's not that much easier, because if you get hit by stuff like the shadows, it can still kill you really quickly, and I feel like I'm still just not learning that well. It's not like the buffs I have make it easier to stay alive, or at least not much, so I think that's another one I'm going to put on the back burner, and maybe try again with a future build. But the good news is, my current build, did some DPS calculations for it. My current build is like 167 seconds for Fasani's Nightmare, on the melee part anyway, and the build I want to spec into is like 185 seconds, so it's not going to be that much slower, so I can still try that one in the future. It's not like I really have to do with this build now. So yeah, but I think I'm going to keep grinding Vard, and hopefully get another good drop or two, but probably not going to get any more Pact Points. Well, there is a drop of Virtus Mass, so 1 piece off the set now. Unfortunately, I'm at 131 KC without a single gold ring, so not looking good on the altar. Well, I got to 200 Vard without a single gold ring, but after all those normal kills, I figured it was worth giving Awakened another shot, and after many attempts, I burned through all my Awakener's orbs and didn't get the kill. I don't know, I got close on a few times, like down to like 100 or 200 HP like twice, but yeah, I used like 28 Awakener's orbs and just couldn't quite get it. But I don't know, I still need to do more Vard. I probably will just go for the 300 KC task at this point, because still no gold ring and at 200 already. But I don't know, maybe I'll send some more Awakened Vard in the future, but isn't looking like I'm going to get the kill, but it was at least worth another try. Finally, 225 kill count for my first gold ring. Hopefully this can turn around and I see a few more before 300 KC, because I don't know if I have it in me to go all the way to like 400 plus to get this. And there is 300 kill count at Vardorvis. Unfortunately, I've still only seen a single gold ring here. The chance to get the full altar ring is 1 in 217 with the league's boosted rate, and the chance to see an individual ring roll is like 1 in 73, so only seeing one of them in 300 is crazy unlucky. So yeah, I think that's where I'm going to call it both for Vardorvis and for this episode, because I don't know, I could keep going with the other 100 kills, but I think it makes more sense to come back later when I have a better build that can kill it a bit quicker, and hopefully get the other 2 rolls I need for the ring then. And yeah, aside from that, I was thinking I kind of would like to go back and try Fasani's after sending those Awakened Vard temps, but I'm also just a little burnout of trying to learn new bosses and really feel like it's time to spec into a new build, because I was not planning to be on this starter build for this long into the league now. So yeah, really looking forward to getting into my next build, which I'll be doing at the start of next episode. So hopefully guys enjoy this episode. At least I finally got to put Blind Bag to a pretty good use, and until then, goodbye.